Hi there, it's Babs here from Yarn People, and today I'm going to be showing you the grid stitch, and that's in crochet, how you create this simple grid pattern. Now there's a written tutorial for this, and it shows you how to, or at least talks you through how to work this on different size stitches, whether that's singles, doubles or trebles, if it's using US terms, or if it's using doubles, trebles, half trebles, etc., and shows you how to work this grid and walks you through that process, starting small and growing the size of the grids. It's a very basic principle, and once you've grasped that principle, then the world is your oyster, your mollusk of choice, and you can then continue on to use grids in all sorts of patterns and other projects. We start off with a chain 4. That is acting as our treble. I'm using UK terms at the minute, but we will say the US versions in a moment, plus a chain 1. And then we're going to work another treble. We'll skip a stitch and work in the top of the previous bar or the previous treble, and then we'll chain 1 and do the same. Now with US terms, we are chaining 1 and then working a double crochet in the top of the previous double crochet. So basically we're chaining 1 at the top and we're skipping 1 at the bottom, so that all of our uprights are aligned. So we don't want to be working in any of the chain spaces, we only want to be working in the top of those longer stitches from the previous round. Now this is a technique that is used in many patterns, and specifically it's used in our upcoming free shawl pattern, Popcorn at the Movies. And the reason it is called Popcorn at the Movies is that it uses a popcorn stitch and it uses these grid stitches, and these look like film strip, which is what inspired me to use the name Popcorn at the Movies. So we'll put a picture of the finished shawl showing this stitch technique somewhere around the video at some point, and then you can see how that could be used. When we come to the end, we're still going to skip a stitch and then work in the final, in the top chain of the treble from a turning chain. So we're still skipping 1 at the end and then working that final stitch in the top. So it is a very simple process. You work the stitch, you skip 1 and you chain 1. So you skip at the bottom, you chain at the top, and you continue to work so that you're working in the upright stitches throughout, and that gives you this lovely grid effect. As I say, with the accompanying article, there's descriptions of how to work this with small, medium, large upright stitches, and there's also going to be a link through to the free shawl pattern that uses this technique as well. So there's a playlist that covers magic circles, grids, colour changes, the popcorn stitch, weaving in ends, all sorts of things that we use within that particular design. So if you're interested, please take a look at the other pattern tutorials that we've got coming up, and I will speak to you next time. Until then, bye for now.